All right.
Oh, you're not ready yet?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I am?
I'm ready, dude. You're not doing this without me. And if you haven't figured it out, this is Whiskey Buds, and I'm Kurt.
Billy.
And we're going to continue Billy's 100 whiskey journey. Now, this was a whiskey that was one I was already on the list, but one of the newer viewers, had actually asked if we'd tried. At least if I'm remembering right. I'd have to double check the comments, but I'm pretty certain this one was it. Because I was out and I happened to find it again on sale. This is
What is it?
Jameson Stout cask.
Is this another beer one?
It is. It's Jameson aged in a local Irish stout or local brewery that makes, the beers, and then they age their beers in their barrels, and then Jameson finish their whiskey in those barrels.
So
Regular Jameson, so you can have a comparison.
great. So this whiskey beer thing's more popular than I
Originally
figured.
thought,
huh?
yeah.
So it's not just a one-off thing.
It seems to me that many of the whiskey makers are looking for other ways to just add subtle flavors and subtle other things to their. It's like a chef using new spices, right?
Yeah, but it's beer and whiskey. You're not supposed to mix.
They don't actually mix them. They just use the same barrel, and that imparts some of the flavors.
It's like putting salt on watermelon, right?
No, that's like because salt is the full flavor. It's like imagining salt and then putting it on the watermelon.
I don't know if that'd be good or not. Maybe it would.
Yeah, you just imagine it to be there, and then it tastes however you want it to taste.
Well, sweet and salty go together.
They
I guess beer and whiskey kind of go together too.
Because
the ones we've tried are not bad.
No, although for the record, most of the stuff that we've tried, we have not done the Jameson IPA cask, and I do have a Glenfiddich IPA, right? That's Indian Pale Ale.
What?
Yeah, and IPA is a very hoppy beer. As far as if you're a beer drinker, again, what are you doing watching the show? And if I'm wrong, you can correct me. Who cares?
They came here for us.
No, they didn't. Actually, it's probably Dan, the only beer drinker I know that actually watches the show.
I don't like drinking whiskey, but I like watching these guys.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Anyways, the IPA and the whiskey do not seem to go together. But the stouts and the whiskeys, that seems to be an okay combination. So this is the stout, right?
Yeah, it smells like it, actually.
Yep. And then this is Jameson. Now, Jameson generally has a very light flavor in comparison. And
I couldn't even smell it. I thought my nose broke. I'm like, what'd you do to me?
It is. It's pretty crazy how much stronger this smells over the regular Jameson.
I can't really smell this at all.
No, it's almost not there. So subtle.
Okay. So, which one do we try first?
Well, you got to try the stout first.
The stout first?
Yeah. And then you won't be able to taste the Jameson. I'm getting him drunk.
So this is the chaser?
Yeah. Chase it with whiskey. That means it's good. We both said that.
Okay, so is this chilled a little bit or no?
No.
It's just cold down here?
Cold in the house? I don't know, yeah.
Dungeon studio?
That's it, man. You guys can't see the rest of this stuff, but cobwebs and rusty chains and
that guy handcuffed over there.
you don't realize how hard it is to keep him quiet the whole time we're filming.
Okay, so I almost forgot what happened.
You drink some whiskey and then you're telling everybody my secrets of the dark dungeon.
You can edit that out.
Are you kidding? I'm not going to edit nothing.
All right. When it hit my tongue, it was pretty mellow experience. Mm-hmm. And then it went whoosh. And you had all this flavor and I don't know, texture going on.
He's right. Like, as he was saying that, I was sipping it, and it was like, yeah, it's nice and subtle. You know, there's not a lot going on right at the first, and then as soon as it gets going,
Yeah.
then toward the end, you do get that it's a beery aftertaste. And being a stout, it's not awful, but not being a beer guy, it's not exactly wonderful, I guess. Like, there's a lot of after flavors or aftertastes that finishes on whiskeys that I much prefer. But overall, it is not bad. Like, it's pretty enjoyable. And the road and the ride up to the finish are well worth it. Okay, now try your regular Jameson. Tell me what you think.
Whoa. Okay. Ooh.
What's he doing?
Ah.
Something's going on.
Hold on, I'm trying to speak here, but it's not working.
That's why I'm speaking for you.
Okay. So, while you were
Translating.
talking,
Okay.
while you were talking, I took a quick drink, like I just right down the gullet, right?
Yeah.
And not a whole lot happened.
Okay.
So I'm like, let me see what happens if I just put it in my mouth and kind of like let it linger for a bit.
Yeah.
And I put it in there, and it's like the kind of same experience where like not a whole lot going on.
Yep.
I started tasting some of the flavors and everything.
Uh-huh.
But then it started getting out of control. Oh man. It's like starts bubbling, and like all the flavor of the whatever stout just starts coming out, and yeah. If you're drinking this, don't get too quick with it.
No.
If you want to get
If you want to experience the flavor.
Yeah.
Now give it a taste of the regular Jameson.
It's got a really good aftertaste.
See? And I'm like, the
It's almost
aftertaste
like I
is
took a drink of beer.
yeah. Like
It's
the aftertaste
There's not even any bubbles in it.
is almost a beer aftertaste. Like it really is. Like try the regular Jameson and tell me.
All right. You're like, do it now, or you're going on the wall.
Do it now. Yeah, I'm gonna replace him. He's ready to come on the show, dude. Oh man.
It's super flat.
Compared to what we just had?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's like I don't know, I didn't go through the roller coaster he did, but it
kind of had this like afterburn,
oh,
but
I don't know. It's missing a few flavors compared to
boring.
boring is good sometimes, but it is boring. That also means it's just
It's got a good smell.
if you can smell it after smelling the stout.
Okay, it's got a good taste, but like, yeah, it's completely
It's
different.
Jameson. It's I mean, it's what everybody knows as Jameson. It's like I can never fault anybody who likes Jameson because it's to me it's such a simple drinker. But it's a simple drinker. So if you want to take it up to the next level, then you bring it into the stout and right?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I'd actually like to drink this, like, just for if I'd have a bottle.
Okay. Yeah, if you'd actually go out and purchase a bottle.
Yeah, because like, I mean, having a glass of it's fun.
Yeah.
But like, would you
actually want a full bottle of it? I don't know, would you want a full bottle of the Jameson? You personally. I would, because I have I have what's left of my bottle of Jameson.
I don't think I would. I mean, I'm very selective, so like
Yeah.
I'd probably pass on both of these. And
I wonder, like, you haven't seemed to like really hit it off with any Irish whiskeys. Like, you haven't minded them, like when we're here drinking them. But if my recollection is not the greatest, but at the same time, I don't remember any time when you've been like you did with the Bowmore, or you did with your Balcones, or you did with even a couple of the ryes.
Oh yeah, Balcones, that stuff's good.
Yeah. That where you're like, yeah, I like this stuff. I like this stuff. Like we're gonna have to try it. Maybe Green Spot soon. That's one of the Irish whiskeys I really like, and then the Redbreast. Try that one.
Well, there's a lot of whiskeys that are really fun.
Yes.
And really fun to share. with somebody. You know, like the
All whiskey is really fun to share with people.
well, not like Monkey Shoulder or.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna put Monkey Shoulder in one of his glasses one of these times, and I'm gonna say it's something else, and he's never gonna know.
We should try that again because that was like episode like 6
2?
or something. Yeah, I don't know. But
What
I'm trying
was
to say
2 or 3.
is
Like,
it
literally, that was like 2 or 3.
It was not good in my opinion, but maybe.
Oh,
maybe,
sorry. It was. I looked at our little
the
sheet that we haven't done. It's episode 4.
Oh, we were both.
And what are we filming
close.
now? What did we say? We're filming like 96 right now, 97.
Yeah. So what's crazy is after all those whiskeys, we still have ones that are like, kind of, are different and catch you off guard and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After 100 whiskeys almost. Well, you're only at like 78 now. 79, 80?
Well, whatever. It's more than 4.
Yeah. You're still finding those differences, aren't you?
Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying is like there's some whiskeys that I think are fun to drink and fun to share because they are experienced. I like to call them
your
experienced
whiskeys.
Yeah.
Yep. The Brimstone.
That's the one, like the Texas. That's the Texas oil one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's fun to just be like, here, try this. What do you think?
Yeah, you gotta try this. Like, it is fun.
But that one, I wouldn't just be like, wanting to sit down and have a glass just because I'm feeling like having a drink.
You feel like you want the experience, so you do have a glass.
No, if I want to just sit down and have a drink, I'd go with something just that tastes good and relaxes me and is enjoyable, like the Bullmore.
Yeah. No. Some nights you're just like, yeah, I'm going to try some of that Balcones because
Maybe.
that's going to take me for a ride. All right. I think we're stretching a bit long on this one. So,
Yep.
And we've done our comparison. Standard and boring, which is still good, right? Good and boring. More flavorful, more stuff going on, but you have to be able to like it.
If we started with this one though, what would this episode have been like if we started with that one?
It would have been a Jameson episode, not a Stout episode. Like,
okay, but would have been like, oh yeah, that's pretty good, and then try this one, you're like, whoa,
like that's
it's so much
like,
better.
we just
Instead
turned
of,
that
instead
volume
of,
up.
Instead of like, okay, this one's crazy,
Good, and then this
like,
one is almost non-existent. Yeah. So order matters, people. Like, you got to remember that. All right, we're going to send you off with a Stout. So cheers, everybody. Join us next week when I don't know what we're going to drink next week.
Well, I'm sure you'll surprise me and them.
Yeah. It won't actually surprise them because on the screen, it's going to start to appear what we're filming next week.
Oh, yeah.
And they're already going to know. So that way you can at least, if you have a bottle, you can join us next week and try it with us, or go out and buy it and try it with us, or laugh at us.
That's a good
because
idea.
we're completely off in what you know to be.
No, I'm right every episode about everything.
Yeah. That tinfoil chewing
Hey, now.
whiskey.
Don't watch the last episode. If you start playing it, just be like, nope, and then go to the next one.
Just skip. And we'll... Cheers, everybody. Oh, wait.
How do they hide the bubbles in there? There's literally no bubbles, but you put it in your mouth and there's bubbles. Hey, look at that.
That's been like every whiskey for you.
You can hold the glass completely horizontal, and it still holds whiskey. What did you feed me?
See what I got to put up with?
What if I mix it?
Now you know why he's the co-host.
I think some way in my nose or something. I don't know how that would have happened, but
Oh man, he dang near like spewed whiskey all over the studio.
yeah, I changed my mind. I don't like any of this. This is gross.
He's like, in
In fact, I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
He's like,